It's that time again. It's the time that I send a video message to let you all know that I have updated all the grades. Everything has been graded that was submitted during week 6. The nutrition papers, which were outstanding, have all been graded. There were 15 that were submitted, and so be sure that if you did submit it, you check your grade, check your feedback, and if you have any questions about either one, just shoot me a message. If you didn't get it in, you have until Friday to get that paper in. I know there are a few of you still kind of wondering if you can, so yes, you may, and you have until Friday to do so. Also, the activity samplers were really exciting to read. The activity sampler is one of my favorite labs. In my face-to-face class, we actually do an activity sampler pretty early in the quarter, I think about week 2 or 3, and we actually go play kickball. And the theory behind that is to get people reconnected with physical activity, because a lot of people in elementary school, they play, they play all these different things in PE, and sometimes a coach or a teacher or a peer can say something that can kind of give you a bad vibe about exercise. And I really like to do an activity sampler early in the quarter to bring about a fresh and a positive experience to moving and to exercise. And so that's kind of my theory. Unfortunately, in our class, we have a little bit more of a formality or formal approach to getting to an activity sampler. So we don't do it until week 6. But what I did find is that a lot of you found some really exciting stuff to do. A lot of people went hiking. A lot of people played disc golf. There were a number of people trying different forms of yoga, which is really exciting. So I know we're going to have another activity sampler coming up in the next week or 2 or 3 or 4. And so start thinking about an activity sampler that you want to try. I just said hot yoga, or I said yoga, so if hot yoga might be something that you've heard of and you want to give it a shot, I will say 2 things about hot yoga. 1, bring 2 water bottles, one that's absolutely frozen because it's 104 degrees in there and it's scorching. It feels good if you're from Southern California, but for me, I loved it, but I would rather just lay there, to be honest. I just love that heat, but the moving part, not necessarily me, man. When I go hiking, it drives me nuts if I can't run. So I'm more of a much more active type of person. I don't like to stand and do posing or walk doing hiking. I'd rather be running. And so if I get 90 minutes of something, it's going to be running. So it is what it is. So in any case, hey, let's see. We have this week we have the discussion on stress. It's called Moving In Closer to Stress, and also the relaxation lab. Here's the information on that. On that lab, it says that I am going to be sending you information, and I neglected to do so. My bad. But a few of you have already figured out what you want to do with that lab. You have maybe 8 different options, and you can even make something up if you want. But the idea is to bring about a state of being relaxed, and probably the best form, hands down for me, would be massage, no doubt about it. But if you want to try other things like breathing control, progressive relaxation, visualization, simple meditation, there's a lot of different tutorials on YouTube. And so if you can cite those, that would be great. You're going to get full points whether you do or not. But it would be just neat to see what other people are using. I've seen a lot of videos on meditation practices, so I want to see what you guys use. I find that truly interesting. You may also be able to find some videos on not only YouTube but like Comcast. And I actually just got an Instagram account. If you guys want to follow me, you can. I've got like 4 followers, and I think my kids are maybe following me. In any case, I'm at Whisper Running, and it's actually Whisper_running. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. But interestingly, I follow other runners, and I'd like to follow what they are doing for workouts and cross training, so I can maybe utilize those for my own running and my own cross training, just to see what other people are doing out there. And so those are the types of things that I follow. And to me, it breaks up the monotony of always having to go to YouTube and always having to find something in a text, or so it's quick. It's a visual, which I really like as well, and I can also adopt them and make them my own and modify them if I need. So you can always find me there on IG. Let's see, this week. Okay, so week 7 module is discussed. We have week 8, 9, 10, 11 coming up. We go all the way through June 15th, so we have another 4 weeks or so of class. And then that's it. I mean, it does go really, really fast. Don't forget, we have a lab performed on June 4th, and which is in just a couple of weeks. And yeah, 2 weeks from Saturday, we'll be meeting again. So until then, just make sure you guys are getting the stuff completed on time. We have a discussion due Wednesday 2 reply posts due on Friday. Don't forget those. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to shoot me an email. Take care.